Hello, hello. Funny angle here. So pause this. Forget to unpause it. It is unpaused. All right, cool. Yeah, okay. I was wondering if I could turn the camera the other way, but I don't know if that's gonna work. Oh, it does. It doesn't because I got to charge. I have to charge the phone, so it doesn't work. I'll just do that. That's fine. What if I could? I can't make the screen bigger. All right, cool. All right, go ahead. I can see pretty good.
Yeah. Do you need me to turn my screen?
Oh, yeah, that might help. Yeah.
May or may not.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, it's just I'm charging the phone. All right, cool. That's good. Yeah. We'll just do it together, and then because the main thing is to correct the moves after third ping pong. I don't want to get caught up in the other parts like we always do. Well, unless we have to. That's good. You got better at it. You're doing it a lot slower too. That's good. That's good. Yeah, turn. If you just keep turning, it'll step by itself. Remember, in that part, it's just a slight turn here. So here, turn a little that way, a little this way. Yeah. Over that. Standing on the table. It's like a jump. You land, stretch that part out where you're dropping the knee. Turn into step. Here. This is here. Just drops it. This is the first thing right here. So you can, yeah, this goes, yeah. On that part, check it out. So you're here. You turn this way, right? Not quite 45, but almost. And then not quite 45, but almost. But as opposed to doing this and coming way over here, it's just most moves you shift your weight a lot, but in this one you don't. Yeah, you're here and you just that's it. Don't relax like this. Remember, it's like over. Over. I gotta move my foot first. Remember, it's like something hitting a roof, and then the roof collapses, so it goes boom, boom. There you go. Boom, boom. Yeah, and this one goes. I'm showing you this, but it actually goes. Now that you have the energy of it, it goes boom, boom out a little bit, as opposed to straight down. It's out a little. You do this, but not so much. Right? Now you go. This foot drops like a pulley system, because this foot's up, right? Now this foot's gonna drop. Yeah. So you go here, into the drop the pail into the well. Lift the pail out. And look how that present of this, like folds out. Yeah. Now you're going. Then you want to breathe through your nose if you can. Right, deep, real deep. I just do it when I'm showing the move sometimes to exaggerate it, but actually it's when you actually practice it, you want to have the breath roll like a big, long, quiet breath. Don't focus too much on the breath because it blocks the move up. Just want to breathe naturally and just be aware at the end of every move that there's like a big exhale. Not as a pause, but it's a slight pause, but it doesn't stop. It just slows the form down a little. Although you can always stop in any of those moves on your own too. Perfectly fine. It's actually a good way to practice in the beginning. You're here, stay there, relax and get into the stance, or when you get to, the main moves here. Sit down, act like there's a wall in back of you, so you're kind of sitting back. Hang on a string, all that kind of thing. But anyways, so let's go. Where were we at? Here. Yeah. One thing on that one, the move's good, but I just want to. I'm not sure how to explain it because that's really close. Let me see myself doing it. See if I can. Now this part. So from here, like it looks like this. So you see is the hands, right? Just worry about the hands at first. That's what you're learning, right? At first. It's a circle. Hmm. Remember, it's similar to this or this. It's yeah, and or even this, which is the next move. Hmm. Hmm. It goes through, but then it comes back this way. Let me do that again. I might be mixing it up. Sorry. So here, elbow goes through. Now I do the same move, but now it's with my hands. First, it's with the fist this way. Next is with the hand. Almost the same, right? So first, it's your hands doing this. Later, it's your body that's gonna. It's your body that's gonna be winding up here, and then unwinding, and then winding up into legs, unwinding. Right. So let's see how far from here, from the punch. Oh, one more time. So you went here is it's like you're slipping a gear, because watch, you're going to slip a gear, and it starts engaging here. Now it's more like this, like engage, engage, or I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, engage. Like it's in gear once you start. Yeah, this part. Use this part here. It's a wind up, like a yeah, plastic man or something. One of those like you're winding up, unwinding, winding up. Because later you do the move. You can do this move later like this. But we don't want to do that now though. But that's the idea. Unwind, wind up, unwind. It's just instead of letting your energy go here, you let the energy go and then gather the energy back up. So you want to gaining more energy instead of just. Now one more time. That was pretty good. That's pretty good. But let me just do one more time. So slow down a little, and like you're coming more here. There are moves that do that, but not this one. It's a little more. It's a tighter circle. So it's just here. It doesn't come here. It's just right here. Now here, this one comes a little bigger here. And remember, this one is in the middle. It's just like in the beginning of the set, you do it here, and then here you do it. You know, here. This case, it's in the middle. So I'm sorry. So you just gonna boom, wind up, unwind, wind. Now it goes bigger this time. Wind up, unwind. And there's a lot of little corrections in the form. I try not to go too many, but it's just there's certain ones that you have to learn for the other ones to be easier to learn anyway. So, but and since you already know quite a bit of the form, yeah, there you go. One more thing, and this should just make it easier. It's not a move thing; it's an energy thing. I think I showed you the elbow energies, right? What that looks like. So I'll just do a couple of them. Like the one that makes sense for this would be, well, this one, yeah. So what I'm doing is the energy is this. Look, it's not necessarily this as much as it's hard to describe. Actually, I've showed you before though, so you already know kind of the feeling. Remember these? Remember when I was showing you like like I hook the inside of, like right here. You're in close, and I get the inside of your arm here and do these to pull you back, and then elbow with the other hand. Remember those? Yeah, well, the thing is if I just do this, look, if I'm just doing this, like this motion here, all you got to do is just hold me. I can't really, unless I'm just so much stronger than you that I can do it, it's not going to work. And that's not really the idea of Tai Chi. So it's more like this, like it fits there, right? It goes boom, but then it's almost like, remember the needle? It's like someone's pulling the elbow. So it's like this. You're here. It's like somebody. It goes here. You don't force it through. It just goes. It goes like this. Like. So, anyways, on this one it goes here. It's pulled a little there. You don't step, but you could if you wanted to. Like later when you do a different stage of it, it might look more like this. Look, like you go. Right. There's that little pull. So anyways, just think of this. Like someone's pulling your elbow. Then it goes back to them. That might have been too much detail, actually. Sorry. It would have been much easier just to show you in person what I was talking about. Because I've actually showed you that, but it would make a lot more sense. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. And it's a real effortless type of thing. Because look, you're not using any of this to do it. Like you might to get there, but then this, it's just literally like someone pulls. All this is loose. It's just like it's like a water through a hole in the bucket. It just goes. Right. You don't tell it to go, it just goes there. Anyways, that's the idea with elbows. Like I said, when we do an in-person class, I could show you that elbows way easier. So let's go ahead and go from there. Good, 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 good. Oh, I'm sorry, do it one more time. Slow down and remember this, and then. I'm talking about from here. That was good.
Oh, just from here.
Let me see from the side. It looks pretty good. I just did that first move, super important. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, not yet. I'll let you know. Sorry. Let's see if it's charging still. 19. That's it. Oh, you don't have to do 3. You can do as many as you want. In fact, I a lot of times I'll just do the setup to second King Kong and not even do that part. Just go into third and just do this part, and then I'll stay here just in the circle for a while. Work the whole out of the legs, really get that move going. Slow. Like you're trying to mix something like cement or something. So you really got to use your legs. It's all leg. Then when you're ready, you do the Q part. And then oh, that's what I was gonna say too. that reminds me. Okay, so here. This part was good. But remember it goes like where you would go here before. This one's different. It goes here. So you're not twisting the body this way. You're twisting it this way. Like someone goes a good bear hug, and you have to like hit them here, kind of to make them do this a little bit, you know. And then with the belt, so you're going. That part was pretty good though. You got the idea, which is not easy to do in this part of the set. Good. That's what I was gonna say. So from here, you kind of move. You wind up here, which is about 45 at the most. But then you also do the same thing on this side, 45 the most. So you do a circle, and then the next circle you don't actually do. The next one is just an overlap. You do your arms do a circle, and then they do their Q. Right? They do a circle, and when they get to the second circle, they overlap. Do this. Let's see, I went 45, 45. Like, so I went here and here, kind of 50-50, right in the middle, this way. You wind up with the left leg, wind up the right leg. Now you go back, wind up to the left, start to wind up to the left, right again. Pow. Now this is good. Little overlap. Right, because it doesn't really work without overlap. You gotta overlap. Through here, overlap. That's the part you're missing, which is that's fine. This is not the easy part of the set to learn, so you got to learn one thing at a time anyway, so it's fine. It's not an easy part to teach, so you've actually been pretty good on that. So overlap. Through. Yeah, through, and then as you go through, this foot is already, the bottom half is already starting to push back the other way. So as this goes through, the bottom half is already pushing the other way, and this catches up. Same thing here. I go through, but by this time, it's already pushing the other way. Same thing. You go through a third time, and the left leg. Now this here's where you go. Yeah. So this goes. Watch it from this side. Oh, I messed up. Sorry. Through here. Now from here you just go. Yeah, I'm not going over here, right? I'm just the body's twisting. It's actually twisting this way, but here first. And then this catches up. You see what I'm saying? This goes first. You're holding it back this way. The opposite of this. Holding it back. Hold it back, hold it back, hold it back. Turn the hip over. Then this goes. That little delay there is really the power. If you go too early, like here, you can be followed down, right? It's more like you're in back of them. They're here, and you're back of them, following them. Pow. Well, it's different things, but it's a big twist in the waist. It's like a those things or like those airplanes you wind up kind of, right? Or they would describe it as wringing out clothes. Chen style Tai Chi. It's like you're trying to do Tai Chi. so here. Yes. Now unwind here. Or let me see you. Better yet, I don't want to add more moves. The next move is going to be the same as that other move, that repeating move you just did, but at a different angle. So that's why I want to rather just make sure the first one's more comfortable, and then which is already good. It's just all you really need is the overlap, and then the connections come later. That's just it's hard on that move, but when they do, it's really cool. So anyways, yeah, there. Do that in slow motion. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Well, I don't know if I'm just trying to. If I'm trying to show you a correction that's not really shouldn't be learning yet, then it actually doesn't help you. So I'm wondering if I should just, because that's already pretty good. Oh, do it from the side. Do the same thing from the side. Oh, one more thing. Let me see myself so I can see what I'm showing you. This move, oh, when you're doing this move, you don't want to do it here because you can't hold it back. So they can hit you with your own hand. I just hit myself, right? No, but it's about 45. So if someone tries to push you, you got good leverage. You don't have to. Once you go here, you're trying to fight him with a shoulder, and it's if you don't have like a shoulder like the Hulk, you can't hold somebody back like that. So it's just right here. So I can do that. Yeah. Through. Next is going to be almost the same thing. So then, what I was going to say was the moves are good. That's why I'm trying to think of whether I want to correct it or not, because if you're already on the right moves, I don't want to mess it up. But just if this makes sense, it'll make sense. If not, hey, Khalil, it's not going to charge you because I have to keep on using video, so it's still below 20%. So you my son will not give up. Hold on one second. Okay, so this part. So here, so it goes through. So look, you're doing this, which is good, more or less. You're doing this, which I'm saying is not really wrong. It's not wrong. That's good. That's good. But as you go, the next thing to do to add to it would be you're here, you kind of go through, then you, or like an overlap. Like push with my foot to go through. Now, as soon as I go through though, this leg is already pushing here. So I'm already pushing back. The hand just takes the second to catch up. I push through. Now I'm pushing back the other foot. Just takes time to catch up. Remember, everything's going. The camera's looking up at me. Everything is like right here. Yeah. But I'm not. It looks easy because of the camera. So there's a little extra leg movement. You have to really push through, and during this whole thing, you really work your horse on this exercise. So you're really going like you're not really doing this in other parts of the form as much, where you're going back. So you're going, you can kind of go whoa. Here. I'm slipping on this carpet here, but so you're kind of sitting down. Really, you can do this sitting down here. Is what is the idea. The more you relax and everything, your upper body, the more you'll be able to sit down. But it takes a little time. Do it a little at a time. Otherwise, you'll be tensed up, and that destroys the whole everything. You just want to relax, like the warm ups. Relax. Little by little, you relax. Everything empties into the legs. But never mind that. We're doing the moves. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. So you're here. So like you're winding up, like right here. There you go. Sitting down and winding up. Unwind. Wind up. Go through. Here you're winding up. Unwind. Now we'll go into the next move. You wind up. Unwind. Now, the next move is going to be, after you've done this and this, tense on the hip. This is like you went, this could also be an unwind, but, well, no, you are winding up here, though. So you're doing that. So you're hitting with the elbow here, right? Here you're going. But just think with it. Here. Wind up, unwind. Now you're going to go. The next move is, I'll just show you one at a time. Well, no, I'll just show you. So here, unwind. Now, this one, remember that thing I was saying about there's a slight bend in the wrist? Not here, but just slightly. You do that throughout all of these. There's a slight bend. Now, here. Now, this one's going to go towards here. This one, let me show you from the side. This one's going to wind this way. That's going to go out. Now, this one is going to go out this way. Oh, this one comes in. This one comes in. This one goes out. Yeah. In the front. So you're still doing this thing. It's just before you were doing it here and here, here, and here. Right, same on the side. Here, here. Your body. Now we're doing it different. Now we're doing it. Okay, so that was this, right? Boom. Right. Now you're going here, and it goes through this way. This one does this, but it just goes to here, then out. Only in back of you, though. And then instead of going this, it's flat. So you see what it looks like it's supposed to see. Looking up at me, it looks like my hands are higher than they are, right? So it would be like if oh yeah. Oh, I messed up. See that? There's their waist level. Now this gets to some real interesting. Just learn the hand works, the hand moves. but like you're doing with the other moves. But as you really learn to make the body do the moves, it gets into some real interesting things that happen in the body. There's a lot of weird. It's just you'll see. It just takes time though. But that's why I'm saying this is my favorite part of the form. That's why I really like just working on this part a lot, because it's a lot of cool things you can remember. Here, let me see you do it. I was watching myself show you. Let me see you. Well, I don't really know what I'm showing you. It might look funny, So let's go to do these 3 times into this, and then let me. It's nice and slow. Yeah. Let me show you again. That's you. No. But you have this part right, which is half the move. Let's just do it one hand at a time. It's really the way to get it. So I wish somebody would have showed me this way. They didn't show me like this. Here. Now it goes down to about the waist level, and it's about flat with the waist. What you were doing was good, but you were doing back to this one, the other one. You're doing that, but it's more here. And then you go. Yeah. That's the idea there. But you just want don't worry too much about this, but just know if it doesn't work right away, but just be aware that the body's kind of in front of the move as you learn. I mean, you're just learning to move, so don't worry too much about that right now. But as you go, it's going to be the body positioning is a tiny bit different in the way you time it, but you can't expect that to be good right now. So here, yeah, I'm over here. And then left leg. Let's do the other side. So be here, right? Goes and it goes through, right? Because you've just done this, right? So it's the whole time like it's just on the hip. Boom, boom, and that little hollow part of the hip, like when you do the warm-ups. This is not right there. That's here, but it's like this is the hip. It's like right below that hip where the muscle's at right there. Right. A little comfortable place to sit. Anyways, so you've done this, and you've done this, right? Boom, boom. Now, here it just goes from here, it just goes back and till you get to about here. When you're over here on this side, this is gonna go. This is I don't know. This is hard to do with one side. This is why they didn't show me one side at a time. It's kind of hard. Maybe it's easier to do two. Well, it's just I never really if you don't think of it that much, it's kind of hard. Yeah. So it's that's it. So watch. So you have it, but it's just actually a little easier, shorter than what I showed you. So it's you don't have to come all the way over to here. It's just you're over here, right? That's already a big move. And then it's still over here, 45 degrees. Here, it never gets over here. So anyways, It's here. When it gets to here, it goes in. By the time you get over to this leg, it's still over here on this side. It never comes over here. It's over here and just goes. Same on this side. Yeah, it's supposed to actually be here, like here, and then it goes. So I'm gonna make sure I have enough time to show the rest of this. How are we doing on time? Oh shit, we don't have a minute. I didn't realize that. So let's just go with this then. By the way, this move that I'm showing you, do both sides before. Oh, by the way, I'll catch you next week. But before it cuts off,
Okay.
both sides. So you're here, here. There's this one. I was gonna say this one here. This is the favorite move of the grandmaster and assistant that would just practice just this. This is what I was talking about. He would just be doing this all day. they would say, "Well, how come you don't practice?" And this is the only move I need. And then he could beat everybody just doing this.
Cool. Actually, I'm not gonna make next week, just to let you know.
Oh, okay, cool, no problem.
But hopefully week after.
Cool. So there. The only thing is look. Don't come up here.